Okay, I'm back into Europa Universalis 5. I've made it to the 1400s. What is the 15th century going to have in store for me? I don't know. I've not played further than this. I'm excited though. Let me see what my situation is. I've got an awful lot of vessels. One fiefdom. And then, no, two fiefdoms. Three fiefdoms and one vassal. Okay. Really need to release this as a vassal. See if I can get this cord from a vassal. I'm fairly sure you get vassal cores. So we're still on the patch 1.0.4. And if we look at the Holy Roman Emperor, it is the Kingdom of Bohemia. And they have many... They have 30 subjects, at least 30. That is a lot. Bohemia is big. I cannot fight Bohemia. The game is still kind of broken in that the Holy Roman Emperor just gets all the land. Am I allied to... Who am I allied to? I have royal marriage with Bohemia and Austria. Okay, so I'm loading up. This diplomatic capacity is not working. Okay, I have an alliance with Poland. That's not too bad. Who does the Teutonic Order have? They have alliances with Meissen and Austria. That's not good. Eventually I want to take some of the Teutonic Order land, form Prussia. I was apparently putting something through Parliament. We'll check all our spending. I guess I'm going to be spending fully on Diplo. And I am annexing my vassal up here. Barely have any money. If this parliament succeeds, I'll need to save money for that. Because it will build two armories. I think we just got a banker in Brandenburg. Yep, it looks like this parliament's probably going to succeed. Okay, so we finally managed to get cores on Zantok and Sternberg. We did that by culture converting the Greater Polish and Kashubian away, so that Brandenburg is now the highest. It has to be an outright majority. Cores work by having an outright majority of all accepted population. So Eastphalian and Brandenburgish would be accepted. So if we look at my accepted cultures, it might be a bit easy to explain. So Markish, Western Pomerania, Saxon, Eastern Pomeranian, Eastphalian. If I get any combination of those to reach 50% in a location, I can make that a core. If you want to convert something via assimilating the culture, you do need an outright dominant culture. So I would need Brandenburgish by itself to be over 50%. That's how those two work. Could start annexing Volgast. could annex Lusatia, which is my Sorbian vassal. I think I'll do that if they've made a town, which they have not done. No, they sometimes turn their capital into a town, but they've not managed to do it today. And we have just annexed that vassal. I think you actually get the gold that the vassal had when you manage to do that, which is nice. I am going to save up money and create my own market in Berlin now. How do I do this? Markets, create market in Berlin. I'm going to have to save up 300. I'll start on that now. I'm just checking what server I had on GeForce now, and I've got a 5080, which is nice. The game's running fine. I've never really been this far, so I don't know what's going to happen. What did I choose for my men-at-arms? Okay, stop looking at other things. Concentrate on the market. Okay, my gold's actually going down a lot. Most likely because I'm spending so much on diplomacy. I may be able to spend less on it now. Yes, now I no longer have so many subjects. I can spend less on diplomacy. Still want a positive tick, but I will start annexing Lusatia. Possibly Saxe-Wittenberg at the same time. Just double check they've got everything integrated. Yes, they do. Oh, that's strange. I never knew that Lusatia would kept Zosen as a core. So I stole Zosen from them on day 1 in 1337 because it was mostly Brandenburgish. So instead of assimilating Neumark now, we could potentially get someone to assimilate up here in the province of Arnscrown. And then that'll be all of my starting lands integrated. So annoyingly, when you start as Brandenburg, half of your land isn't even integrated. I could release this as a subject, and then using the subject interactions, I could have improved the relationship with Kashubian, similar to how I did with Sorbian. But I think we will just get rid of all the Kashubian. Actually, there's a fair amount. Who? Oh, and these are Kashubian. They've Stolp is actually Kashubian itself. Okay. But I think I will assimilate Brandenburgish on Arnscone. Unfortunately, we just do not have any control out there. Even with the new province, we aren't having any control. Let me see if there are any bridges along the way to Magdeburg. Yes, so we can build a bridge. We'll build a bridge into Magdeburg. And then that's it. I really am saving money for the new market in Berlin. So actually, I think I can now increase province control in Arnscone as well. We'll see if that helps me. Actually, making money now, it's incredible. This is what it feels like to make money. Is that enough for a new market? Still not. I think the price has gone up. Okay. January of 1402, we are creating a new market in Berlin. It will finish in 90 days. Let's see exactly how much this wrecks my economy, or maybe even improves my economy. We're fluctuating around 20 or so. There we go. I got a new market in Berlin. I think we actually earned a tiny little bit more money from that. If we look at the market map, that is fairly glorious. We've got it's spreading now. It's really cut into Lubeck and the Prague market. And I think I saw Prague turn Hussite. No, Prague is still Catholic. But a lot of it has spread in their country. So they may flip over to Hussite. If that is the case, then I think I'll vote for Luxembourg to be the Holy Roman Emperor. That could be interesting. Because they'll be much weaker. Still at risk of a coalition just against Mecklenburg and the Hansa, but that's fine. Part of my lands are still in Lubeck. Yes, one part's still in Lubeck. Maybe if I increase the roads to them. So all the roads running from Brandenburg. Yes, we need a road running from Brandenburg to the north. Even though we've got a slight coastline, we're not getting any sailors. I'd like to get to at least 1444. That would be nice. The music just kicked in louder for some reason. Okay, we're just having a slight rebellion in Poland. We can help them deal with that. I can't even see the rebellion. Oh, it's a tiny little province right up here by itself. That's why I couldn't find it. It was one location. Now that the control has increased slightly on Scone, let's have a look. Okay, we are actually having some conversions now. It's not super fast, but it's better than nothing. I could build a Bailey, but I don't want to. I think I'd like to just keep growing my country as best I can. Anything around the capital, I will increase. Just so we've got increased in the best control areas. So start at the capital and work outwards, kind of work in a concentric circle. I am the Hohenzollern dynasty, but I have one son. It's quite tense. Okay, we could have a border dispute with Mecklenburg. Unfortunately, that'd take a lot of people in. Especially Lüneburg, who has invested heavily into standing army. But the war score cost versus Mecklenburg is really good right now. So we don't have to fight the war just yet. And I think I got rid of all their castles. Yes, so Lübeck is actually defenseless. If you see a event that gives you potential for research, then always take the research. I don't know why Poland is refusing to peace out of this. And it's nice that now we have over 50% of Brandenburgish in Neumark. We're still getting a very slow tick of one per month. It's not very fast, but it's better than nothing. I've just been accepting German cultures as I get to them. I would like to eventually stop tolerating Palabian, because that costs a lot of my power. but I think we still have nearly 6% of our country Palabian, so that'd be quite a task to get rid of. My estates are actually doing something. The nobility is building a bridge, and the clergy are actually building a sandpit. I guess my estates finally have money. Okay, so Poland finally finished that war. We'll be able to bring 16,000 levies, and they will bring 11,000. So our combat power will be much bigger. And then I will have taken all of the Pomeranian coast for myself then, apart from this little bit of stop which is guarded by the Holy Roman Emperor. So if I do this, I'll be taking everything up to Lubeck, really. I could even potentially disband the market over there. I think I will take this war. Right, so I'm going to raise all my levies. Probably shouldn't have risen the ones up here because I'm trying to convert those provinces. Poland is willing to help me. I will take their help. There's no point my land hurting when it doesn't need to. Okay, I thought we were going to be raising more levies than that, but obviously we didn't manage to. And I am going straight for their capital. That's because that is the war goal. We may... Oops. Okay, we're having a really easy fight here. And I hadn't even balanced my army. So I don't actually think I want anything from Lunenburg. I will just, in the war, have Mecklenburg become a vassal. Barely any... Oh wow, Lunenburg's trying to become Denmark. I respect that. Don't know why my army seems to be stuck right now. Give Poland food access. Okay, I can make my way there. Finally, we have a potential royal marriage with France. And eventually he will join a order. If I can get France as an ally, that would be great. Who are their allies right now? It's hard to figure out this interface. So they have a royal marriage with us and French Comte. France has a lot of subjects. A ridiculous amount of subjects. As long as it doesn't say Austria or Bohemia, that is fine. See if they are willing to peace out. So they are. Just a very quick in and out. Make them a subject. Absolutely no problems with that. And that's the coalition disbanded. Though another one may start. Really only 2 countries can join it. But then if we look, Brandenburg has really solidified itself there. I guess this would be like Royal Pomerania, but it's a few centuries early. I don't know who that person is, but they decide to rival me even though they only own 1 location. I will rival them straight back. Disband my levies. And I'll also turn my fort maintenance down. Do I need to increase my... I don't. Good. I thought I might need more diplomatic spending. Seems to be fine. My army can make its way back to Berlin. I think I'd like to get a cannon. And maybe a camp follower. Oh, I've not researched cannons, so that means I can't. A chancellery? What does the chancellery do? Right, now Berlin is my capital. What can I build there? I can build a royal court. I would like that for the efficiency of our cabinet. I don't need to build a royal garden just yet. I'm going to struggle for gold in my new market, but we'll build that. Swan may export to us. Oh, and do I have all the advances? Yes, I've got all the Age of Renaissance advances. So I'm just annexing 2 people. And I'm going to keep checking around. So there's a location here, Freienwald, which is just next to Berlin, and that is missing having Brandenburgisch as the dominant. Same with Lebes, just next door. So I may want to consider assimilating more in Mittelmark again. But because I don't have a lot of money, I'm stuck between always wanting to either build up or build a army. Can even build a bridge. There, we'll build some lumber. That should make it other things a bit cheaper. Now, do we have the stone RGO? We do, it's in our subject. I know there's one that starts down here. I could build up my subject for to build the stone, and then we could potentially make tools for them, except they're using the copper. Oh no, we want stonemasons. We could build stonemasons up in Wittenberg, or we can actually build stonemasons on the actual stone tile itself. I'm really reaching the end of my control, so it's going to be difficult to... I think when I next these, everything else is going to be dropping off to about 30%, etc. Let me have a look at my society, people, characters, and then look for married / adult. See who can get married. Some older people, but not a huge amount to choose from. So I think I will click on the burghers and the males, and we'll marry the males off to just any lowborns. That will keep generating characters for us. And it doesn't cost us any stability or legitimacy. Hello, Markov. I'm continuing my run. Hopefully at some point this week they will have the patch which fixes the Holy Roman Emperor taking half of Europe as his subjects, like Bohemia has done, and Austria did, and Upper Bavaria did when they were all Holy Roman Emperors. So currently the Emperor is the King of Bohemia. They are still Catholic, even though I saw the Hussite spawn. I'm just integrating Lusatia and Saxe-Wittenberg, my two vassals down here. I have also managed to subjugate Volgast, Güstrow, and now Mecklenburg. So I have pretty much all the Pomeranian coast, just a few bits that are going to be missing. I've now created my own market, Berlin, and we also own the Lübeck market through our vassal, so I may demolish that market when I inherit them. If we look at one of the locations, the market is still 75% access, which is really nice. And then I need to look at roads to Stettin. How does the roads to Stettin from Berlin work? So they jump up like this. Can I build any bridges that is going to make that any better for them? I'll build a bridge there, because it is a fairly direct route, and that may make it slightly quicker. Oh yes, I still need to build the road to Brandenburg. I'll do that next month. So depending on when they announce the patch next week, hopefully it's still on for next week, I'll start an Iron Man game without the Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire being too powerful. So horses are fairly expensive in my market, so I'll see if we do have any RGOs for horses. Can't see it. Okay, that's what a horse looks like. And no, I can't see any more horses. Can't be one horse tile in all of Europe. Maybe I need to... Oh yeah, that's better. You can't just touch the province, you have to touch the icon itself. So all the horses are currently outside of all my vassals' borders. So I can't build up in them. Maybe I'll have to make a horse farm. Let's look. Horses. A stud farm. I can't build a stud farm anywhere. Because the requirements are I need to produce horses. Yeah, I'm really enjoying Universalis 5 right now. I have 74 hours in this game, and it's only been out like nearly 2 weeks or so. So I've played a lot of it. I'm still learning so much. Like, I didn't know how to select the RGO icon so it would show everything, but I'm still really excited to start getting into an actual Iron Man game. And they always say, you know, wait a couple of weeks on all the Paradox games, and that's definitely the case. Getting a few more rivalries. I'm not sure what we're doing with my cabinet actions right now. I may just use my cabinet action to assimilate to Brandenburgish in Mittelmark. We still have lots of plebeians over here. And I can't... So this is 10,000 plebeians. If I look at my society and my culture, is there a way to see how many in total I have? See the breakdown, but... Okay, I've got 41,130 plebeians still in Brandenburg. They do not give me any manpower, really. or taxes. They cause unrest. I cannot raise them as levies very well. Same with the Kashubians. All the German cultures I've been accepting as I can. But I really need to start consolidating. Now, my initial goal when I got the game was to spread East Pomeranian here, West Pomeranian there, Lower Saxon, Alsatian, Prussian, etc., and give all the German cultures their own areas. But now I think I've read a bit further, and there's a unify culture thing that happens right at the very end of the game. And you just turn everyone German and they lose their local identity, so there's not much point doing it. Yeah, so this game is broken at release in that there's some things that will stop you wanting to do a run. Like, I don't know how I'm going to defeat Bohemia. Other people would be able to. I'm just not that skilled. Because they have so many vassals. If we were to fight them, they would bring in 50,000. I can bring in a total of 20,000. And that's even with me going on for full military in this age. So I think that's even before that calculates Poland though, so we might be slightly better off, but also I just cannot deal with that. I need to keep solidifying and building up and then catch them at a weak point, but I should probably be keeping on their good side. As soon as I have the Pomeranian coast, that is going to help. I will be able to start propagating my control up and down Pomerania, and then possibly into Prussia. Who are Prussia allied with? Austria and Sweden. Of course they are. Why wouldn't they be? Even if I called in Poland, we'd be slightly too weak. So if I catch Austria in a war, or Sweden in a war, we may be able to fight Meissen. No, Meissen also allied to Austria. How the game's really not wanting me to expand anywhere. I could wait until the 1500s when you get the event. I think you have to make your heir on as the Hochmeister. So I think you have to do something where you put your heir as not your heir, but one of your dynasty on there as their heir. I don't know how you do it. Do you have to have really... Ooh, I could have a... No, I can't create a casus belli against them. Well, mainly because I don't have any diplomats to spend. If I build a road out to here, well, I'm building a road up this direction. I just need a road heading out to Arnscone. And I have to go through Poland to do it. Is that before I build a bridge? If I build a bridge, it might actually be quicker to send it this way. Yeah, I think the event for the Teutons turns them a monarchy, because I've very, very quickly read the event files, because I was reading the event files to learn how to get the von Hohenzollerns as the dynasty for Brandenburg. And wow, they have actually expanded. The Teutonic Order has expanded. I'm fairly sure they started with one province down here. They're actually expanding in the Holy Roman Empire itself, as well as up in Prussia. I can see that they're doing the event where they invite German settlers because, yeah, they've invited a lot of settlers up here. They've even managed to turn Memel mostly Prussian. So I'm going to keep the von Wittelsbach alive, the dynasty. I think they're still down in Bavaria, but in a little test game I had many Habsburgs living in Brandenburg, and I kept marrying them to each other. I was marrying all the cousins to each other. I was just having fun doing that. If I could make a CB against just this one person, that'd be nice, because I think that's the last of this area I really want. And they are the last person, so that'd take me into I would have all of Lower Lusatia. And I can integrate that myself. So I will go for fabricated claim on these. And since Brandenburg is completely isolated, I will fight them. And that's really just cleaning up the border. I have to wait a full month to annex them, and as you can see, it's still barely any aggressive expansion. Meissen took a lot of aggressive expansion from that. Wow, even the Sultan of Morocco is taking aggressive expansion from me. That's interesting. And the person who was assimilating into Mittelmark can now go and integrate our provinces down there. So Spenberg has Silesian Germans, who I do not accept. So I will tolerate them, and the culture is too small for me to actually accept it. So I cannot make them a core. I'd have to assimilate some more Silesian Germans elsewhere in Brandenburg. Right, we've built the bridge here, but it does require people to employ onto it. And I think for her we cannot have a royal marriage. That's a shame. She can marry a noble. So why is Saxe-Wittenberg not wanting to be annexed? Really just because cultural acceptance is so... their cultural tradition is so high and my cultural influence is so low. If I wasn't doing two at once, I'd be able to, but... So I think because I have no progress on this at all, I'll cancel this one so that my Lusatia annexation goes quicker. I'm kind of annoyed they never built any towns. I may have to. Speaking of building things, I've been forgetting to build anything. Yes, look at relevant goods in the market. So we always need wool. Just build all the wool. And fibre crops. Not very many places we can build fibre crops. Okay, so our cultural tradition and influence is now better, so we may actually start integrating quicker. That's me losing all of my prestige. It's going to take a long time for the assimilation over here in Onscone. Now that I've built the bridge across... Oh no, it's still being built. Okay, now it's being built. And then I'll wait for it to fully employ and I'll see if the route between Berlin is any... is changed now we have a bridge. See if it still goes through Poland. It still goes through Poland. What if I build a road? I cannot afford it. So my estates are enjoying building sand pits in Magdeburg. And we need to spend more on diplomatic spending because we have too many relations. So I'm just wanting to build over here so I can just skip Poland in case it needs to. Don't currently need the prestige. I'll just get the iron in my market and we can sell that. So Poland seems to be up to something. They are fighting down there. Oh, Denmark is rivaled us. be honest, I was going to help you fight off Lunenburg, but if you want to take on Lunenburg yourself, even though they've managed to take the Funen province. Yeah, I cannot do with the event where we'd lose efficiency of the cabinet. Our cabinet efficiency is one of the most important resources that you only have a certain amount of. Okay, so it looks like Bohemia just went Hussite. And unlike other versions of EU4, like European Universalis, like EU4, etc., you cannot, when a pop-up happens, you have to actually click the pop-up. You can't let it run for a while. Okay, let me have a look at this. If I was to join this war, it's kind of dangerous. So the papal states. Oh. I kind of want to do it just to see what it's like, and then I'll probably load that save up. I don't know what this does. That's an awful lot. And if I could just peace out for Stolp up here, that'd be good. I would take that. Wow, my levies have really gone down. If I can just take Stolp, I will do that. How do we see how many people we've got? Okay, Bohemia's barely got anyone so far. That's because they've not raised their levies. For us, we will go and take Stolp up here. That's the last bit of the Pomeranian coast we actually want. So the Teutonic Order, did they join? It's very important I get here before they do. Okay, we will merge all these together. So we have 10,000 men. Did Poland just join? I think we've just lost our alliance with Poland. We have. I'd take that, but that is not ideal. So I'm going to unsiege Danzig. Oh, we already did. I don't think this is going to go quite our way. Oh no, we're fairly even so far. Maybe if I can get Poland to peace out, could be a good use of my time. Oh, that Polish army is very big. If only I had some artillery. Well, actually, I can create artillery, can't I? I think I can afford it. So I'm going to recruit... Oh, I've still not researched artillery, that's why I can't build them. I saw that earlier and then I completely forgot about it. Where even is artillery? Oh, they're way down here. That's not going to happen for a while, I don't think. Could just try and win a siege, but we will see. So a lot of Bohemia, a lot of the Teutons is getting taken by Bohemia, which is good because I'm wanting to take that land eventually. Okay, that's very damaging to me. But I am winning against Poland. Didn't really want to have to win that fights like that. What could I do? Could I... So for some reason I can only canonize the Ascanias or the von Wittelsbachs. No Hohenzollerns can be canonized just yet. What else can you do? I generally don't know. I don't really know what... I did not even know that interface was there until I looked at it. Could just canonize someone else. Even though it's an Ascania, so it's not going to do anything to me. I'll do the... Actually, I'll just going to save the money, save the religious influence then, because I don't know what I can do with that. So here is Poland coming back for round 2. So even though they are killing way more of my troops at the start, I have much higher morale and I'm just sticking around. And eventually I'm killing more of the Polish troops. So this is not how I want the wars to go. Even though we are winning, I'm not enjoying those wins. Haven't got a single breach. May have to build 2 army. Just so I've got some men at arms coming in. Anything I can do to just weaken the Bohemians. And this is as good a chance as any to do it. Yeah, this is when I very possibly losing this battle. No, my levies are still holding on. Though that time I did lose more than they did. So these are regulars that are coming over now to help. I can still afford, I've still got manpower. I was just avoiding building lots of manpower. I'm sorry, lots of regulars because I couldn't afford it. Will they peace out for stop? They still won't peace out for stop. Maybe because of this battle. So the Austrians are doing really poorly against this small, really small army. I don't quite know how this is happening. Oh, discipline of Bohemia is 14.70%. Because they've gone for nobles of primary, so they've got a lot of nobility. Oh no, I was reading this from left to right and left to right, but you read them this way. They are equal matched apart from more morale on the Bohemian side. Slightly more discipline for Austria and for Bohemia, but a slight tick towards quality. If I can just get stop, that will be great. I am very much willing to peace out. I think my vassal Volgast is going to get this siege before I get my siege. Let me see, Volgast, do you have any cores? Not Volgast, Mecklenburg. No, they... Oh, they've got cores over here, but I own their cores. Sieges are so slow. I desperately need to get down to cannons. Oh no. Yep, they doom-stacked me. They doom-stacked me right there. I'm now relying on my vassals to help me. My vassals, come on, I need the war score. So that's one person knocked out of the war. We may actually manage to get... We may be able to get Poland knocked out, actually. Fortunately, I'm going to have to raise more levies, which means raising more pops in a war I may not even win. If my vassal can just win this siege, it may help me, because my war score has gone down a lot. If I go and re-siege that tile, it should help. Okay. That really didn't do much. Who else can we piece out? Everyone really has forts. Yeah, if we could... Yeah, I definitely think we're losing the war in general, but... Yeah, me not having regulars is hurting a lot, but this is also hurting them. The fact I didn't balance my armies was a huge mistake, but they're coming at me with such large quantities of men. I think my discipline is just holding. Even though I'm fairly sure I'm still losing more men. Oh no, they lost more men then. Taking the siege back. Remember, I don't want a lot. What's this? Robber barons. The burghers are concerned with the great influence of the nobility in the state. Okay. Well, I want to keep the nobility happy right now. I will rebalance. I always want to keep my nobility happy. The Teutons seem to have turned it around in Poland. How do I see war score? I'm 14% war score. Okay. I'm surprised absolutely nothing's happened with the border between Bohemia and Austria. They've been avoiding each other. The other thing I'm interested in the patch next week is the no beard, whatever that was. Because I didn't even notice it, but people didn't have any beards, but now it's all I can see. Okay, well, at least my life expectancy has gone up. I can't say the same for all these troops. Yes, they've got mailed knights and infantry. We're expected to win. If we can put a different commander in, may help. No, I can't. Okay. Took a while for some of my people to reinforce inside then. But we are dishing out way more than we're taking this time. Even though my population is starting to go down. Poland's coming off way worse than me, again. It's not really stopped them continuously wanting to fight me. If only there were some places without forts. There are a few. We could take that province without a fort. Actually, we'll make him marry. My heir wanted to join the Holy Order, not the Holy Order, the Chivalric Order. Okay, Teutonic Knights, go fight all of that. How do we have so little war score from all those battles that we've been fighting? I'm fairly sure that Poland was wanting to come back in and fight. We had a lot of war score, and then how have I? Oh, it's not war participation; it's war score. Okay. Quite how? No, don't attach to me. Don't attach to me. And we just finished integrating Brandenburg. What I could do now is either expand the Silesian German, because I would like to accept it, but it needs to be at least 2.5%. Oh gosh. That's where Bohemia's army is. It's in a big death stack. Yeah, the siege just takes so long without artillery that you just can't do anything. Let me try and find every single tile that is a capital also has a fort guarding it. There's not a lot I can do. I'm going to have to go snipe lots of little armies. Maybe get Poland out of the war. And for things like this, I'll make sure I hand it over to the Pope because I don't want it. No, why is that making me... Why did that make me cross a river? Maybe take the speed down one notch. Is Hungary in this war? And they're not really helping that much. I'm disgusted by my lack of war score. Really hard to get any war score without any cans. Still only 6 war score. We should have won this handily. Surprised Poland hasn't... Okay, so people are starting to hurt the... What was this? What did I even get? I got this. Land I didn't even care about. What's my cultural opinion with Greater Polish? Could use an alliance back with you. So that was the biggest, costliest waste of time. For the future, never ally the Pope. In the Hussite Wars, it doesn't work very well. How did France take Rome? Oh, this game is so broken. That was so bad. Cost me so many men. For nothing. If we'd taken that siege, because we had cannons, I'm going to improve the Lesser Polish. Oh, I've already done that once. Let me look. Lesser Polish. I may have already done that once. Yep, I've did that a few times. Whoops. How are we doing for... Citizen German. Okay, we can stop assimilating down... Where is it? This one. So he can now go and integrate our province over there. Austria's still allied with them. Just need some prestige. Okay, we've unlocked one building. And the Bohemians converted to Catholicism. So we did technically win the crusade. Didn't really feel like it. It just felt like I took one bit of land and it was from my ally. Yeah, Poland hits really hard. So we're going to marry a griff to a griff. Keep it in the family. Right, and let me look at what I can spend my money on, seeing as though I neglected doing anything other than that war. We took a really bad dip during that war on population. any high RGOs we are just going to build. So wool and fur are obviously tend to stay high. We've managed to max out on beeswax. Could potentially release this one province as a vassal. Oh, we could have been asking for the Greater Polish cultural opinion improvement. Instead of asking Poland for Lesser Poland for the second time, we should have done it like this. And I'm going to look at my control and see, potentially build bridges along this route, if there's any. Or we could build bridges out to our newly conquered land. Just one road out there. I don't know if you pay maintenance on roads. I know you do on bridges. My cultural influence being so low makes me think I've not been building libraries. Just a few places we can build them. And we also probably need to build scriptoriums as well. Get those books up and running. It's nice that I have money I'm able to build pretty much a building every 2 months or so now. Yes, we need to build the books. In fact, you need scriptoriums pretty much everywhere because you have so few books. Kingdom of Sweden's looking fairly big. They've managed to take a lot of land through colonization. Pretty much all of Sapmi is Swedish now. In fact, they've completely wiped out the Sami almost everywhere. Even Karasjok and Kautokeino, which is the modern heartlands of the Northern Sami. So we have the Parliament again. I'm going to have to do it in Berlin. I think I need to do a conduct a census. So we're going to fail this, but we will have some population growth while this goes on. Now we've built gunsmiths, we may need to build... No, sorry, now we've researched gunsmiths, we may need to actually build them. Yes, we can build in Berlin. So they're building a counting house. I don't actually know what counting houses do yet, so I'm not sure if I've actually built one. Have I unlocked the technology to build a counting house? I've not. I've not researched counting houses yet. Where is a counting house? So I don't know what they do. Just crown power. I mean, that's fine, but also I need to keep my crown power slightly lower right now, to be honest. That's interesting. Rights of the nobility, and you can strengthen the rights of the nobility, and you can have no crown members in the cabinet. I don't really want any of those. Why would I even want to research rights of the nobility? I don't like the look of any of... I don't like any of these. Why would I want to block nobility from the cabinet? Or promote serfdom? I think I'll search for bark and protected harbour. I may need to start thinking about my Pomeranian coastline. And maritime presence. Are there any more military ones I can do? Under professional armies, reinforced speed potentially would have been great. Just picking up some additional bonuses to my military, if there are any, which I think I'm currently maxed out at. When does this age end? Wow, I've only played 10 years. It's taken me an hour 40 to play 10 years. A robber barons event again. We will change societal values by 20%. Sorry, not 20%, plus 20 towards decentralization. We lose 10 legitimacy, and one of our provinces gains robber barons until the land is pried away from its owners, which reduces monthly development, reduces max control, and gives unrest. Deal with the robber barons, which is a military ability. It takes 996 days to fully implement. So is that a cabinet action? So this is going to be awkward. What I may end up doing is, instead of assimilating... Where is our... Deal with... Oh, there it is. Deal with robber barons. Out of these two, who has the best military? It's going to be this person. And he will deal with the robber barons. Okay, it's put an icon on, but I don't see what it's actually doing. And I will assimilate Brandenburgish back in Mittelmark, seeing as though we've got high control there. The Landstag's gonna finish. We're almost having our population back to pre-Hussite Wars level. Our ruler is getting lots of bad events. I may end up one day turning on the RGO builder automation, because it's kind of tedious to go through all the time. Just finding ones with actual spare people to... because someone's been killing all the peasants and the labourers. I think I'm still getting the Western schism situation. How do I declare for someone? I will declare my... Oh, France is actually winning. I probably should have declared for France. France has managed to take parts of England. They're in Yorkshire. They're in Grimsby. Well, that's their fault for going to Grimsby. I live kind of here. Too many relations is really hurting me, but how many relations do I actually have? Oh, I'm still allied with the Papal States. I'm going to break my alliance with the Papal States. Okay, that's saving me on diplomatic spending a little bit. I want to keep my minting balanced just so it's... I've seen people suggest that you want it to show green, but actually that's losing you a tiny bit of money. You want it to be completely neutral. If you ever take money in a peace deal which causes inflation, then you have it going green for a little while, but you really want the minting to be white to show you're not losing inflation or gaining inflation. I've done the RGO builder, so now I will look at the goods builder, so we can build a distillers guild in Wittenberg, which is in my subject. Build one in Berlin. Keep a lookout for the scriptoriums. Do I need to build anything in Brandenburg now? Okay, we've unlocked cannons, so we'll make a cannon maker, but what is this market warehouse? Trade advantage and trade capacity to owner. And burghers trade capacity. I probably need to build this market warehouse. And this chancery, which gives efficiency of our cabinet. I also need to build this. Very important. I think I need to build the chancery first. How much is that going to cost me? 132 gold. That is not too bad at all. I think my game runs smooth at speed 4 for some reason. And I also want to make sure I got that cannon maker up and running in my capital. So what does the cannon maker use? Oh, we've got different ammunition. We could use stone, which we've only got on there. We could use saltpeter. So we're probably going to use stone and saltpeter, and we make saltpeter. I don't know how. The fact we don't have any iron is a problem. I'd love to get a source of iron. I think there's one up actually in my my vassal. Yes, Neustetten is a source of iron, so we could potentially make some iron makers over here. But for now, oh, that's very expensive actually to build a cannon maker. It takes a long time too. I think I'll build this in Brandenburg. No, we'll do it in Berlin. We'll do it in the capital. And then we'll queue up the chancery afterwards. I've got a few things queued up in Berlin. Oh yeah. Oh, that. Oh no, it just queues up all the days left. It's cumulative. Oh, and we've got even more robber barons. Okay, assimilate. Mark. Change to. Oh, we can only do one robber barons at a time. How is. Okay. So you can kind of see it being performed on the map, but you can't. You don't get a real good time scale of how long it's going to take to finish. And Lusatia has finally built a town. And they built it over here. On fruit, obviously. And not in the province I really cared about. I wanted them to build it just here. I'm also meant to be keeping an eye out on getting prestige. And as I say that, I got the event to get prestige. There we go. Silesian German. Now it's an accepted culture, which means this will be a core at the end of the month. There we go. Brandenburg is now a core. Potentially do it for Kashubians, because I think I'm about to unlock a technology that gives me extra capacity. How far away is that? Okay, in 3 technologies we'll be able to have Kashubian, and that's going to help us a lot, because we'll then be able to accept them. I think we'll have enough to accept them. Just so we can get all the cores over here. Right, if I start working on that now, how much would it cost to just tolerate Kashubian? If tolerated, it's 61. We can't even tolerate them. Hey, we've got some works of art. We've got an astonishing man statue. We have the jewels of Gustrow and the seal of Stettin. We're getting a tiny, tiny trickle of tradition. Okay, Brandenburgish. Okay, so yeah, I was wrong about it being the dominant culture for assimilation. So you just need a plurality of Brandenburgish, not including accepted. So for making cores, you need just to have your accepted cultures make up the majority, just a simple majority. But on cultural assimilation, you do need your one primary culture to just have plurality, which is good. Or maybe it's plurality. No, yeah, it's definitely plurality. I don't think accepted cultures have anything to do with it. Yes, because this one has nothing but accepted cultures, and I'm not getting the bonus, so it does need to be your accepted culture has the plurality in the location. We've got another Griff. She can marry a von Berg. Well, he can marry a von Berg. Is this robber baron's even moving? I'll try speed 5, see if that makes it any quicker. I think it goes quicker, just not as smooth. So what I'm going to do is just take the money hit on this and get Magdeburg some free development. Development seems quite hard to come by, so we'll do that. And I need to keep on top of... I'm so used to not having any money as Brandenburg that now I can actually build things. I'm getting confused. I'd like to be able to see it where there's a number of available peasants. We just go down profit level, but everyone is still hiring. The only people who aren't hiring are the people who are completely full. A lot of these are good RGOs because they also give me some food. Where's this one? Osterberg. Is there anything I can build that will also increase... Oh, there's a windmill. So I've seen that the you can build sawmills in lumber producing areas. So I guess you can build windmills on certain places. I don't know if you can do that for every single trade good. Wool. Is there anything I can build on a wool? There is not. Promotion seems to be going very slowly. Oop. We just had a few mini plagues. I have invented the cannon. I can afford one cannon. How much is that? 78, that's quite a lot. What was I saving money for? Oh, I wanted to build a chancery, didn't I? So here I can trade stability for some quick money. And make more innovative. I will do that. I think that's something I want to be going for. It's hard to tell because I still feel 1412 is still fairly early. So should I be making a transition now to a different values, or is it something more long term? It's hard to figure out. I've not actually seen what is available on my estates anymore, because I think in the Renaissance you get some more free ones. So what could I add to the nobility that I could not before? Ones that aren't very good actually. Individualism, I think, is nice. Versus communalism. Oh no, communalism's nice for the revoked privilege cost and the equilibrium. The migration speed is not very nice, but the join rebels is good. I don't really want serfdom. I do prefer free subjects. Just for the prosperity. Actually, it's both both very nice. I wouldn't know where to go with that. Only ability is leaders. I don't want to choose this. Primacy of the nobility. I do want this. It's just my crown power is hovering at 26.33%. I need to stay above the 25% threshold. Okay, I built the royal court in Berlin, which is giving me crown power. I'm not going to build the royal garden. I would like to build the chancery. How much is it going to cost me? I have enough. So that builds straight after the distillery guild is built. And then I'll look at the burghers' estates, see if they've got anything new. Market attraction's nice. The burghers are always really nice things. Control over coinage looks really good. If I had any gold or silver mines. Why do the burghers feel like a trap? Why are all their things so good? Is it trying to trick me? Their power is really low, but then I'm not relying on trade right now. Could do free nobility for the common people, allow peasants to migrate, because I don't think I have actually any need for them to stay where they are, because peasants are people who are not employed. As soon as they become labourers, they can migrate anywhere they want. Almost finished integrating Lusatia. A rural cloth maker. What does that do? Oh, two things happen at once then. Actually, three things. One, our distant cousin wants to marry someone He is fine. I may have to do this the opposite way round by marrying lowborn to nobles instead of nobles to lowborn. I will do available marriage, adult. We'll find the burg. Actually, we'll untick this, and we will find females. So I can marry some to nobles this way. It would cost me legitimacy to do it the opposite way around. And then to make sure we've always got a nice supply of lowborn females, I will marry all the male burghers to lowborns. Oh, I'll do one person free. So you can just marry a lowborn. There you go. Oh, and 2 cabinet actions finished at once. Deal with the robber barons in Brandenburg. I don't know what he was doing. Oh, he was integrating this part. This little tile we got from Poland in the peace deal, even though we wanted parts of Pomerania instead. The Pope gave us this. What do I want him to do? A lot of our... I thought we had a lot higher religious unity than this, but obviously we do not. How can I see how many levels of trust I have with Poland? So it say I can see from this tooltip, but I can't find any other way to view that. Where I can't? Oh no, is this it? Right here, 19. Okay. Looks like England and France are once again having a war. Castile has taken a chunk out of Aragon a little bit, and also a little bit of Portugal. But not Granada. Granada is fine. The fact that France is still just walking straight through England is ridiculous. Is there any more windmills I can build? There's actually a few. I just do not have the peasants for them. Denmark is getting wrecked by Sweden. Can't believe we're having another event that gives us poor control. First we had the von Wittelsbach neglect, and now we're having to do with the robber barons. Still only one town in Lusatia. At least our current ruler has some grandchildren. A 7-year-old. I'm happy with that. I don't want to lose prestige just yet. I'd rather lose legitimacy. Seeing as though we're getting the Western Schism events that keep giving us field legitimacy now and then. And we have a next Lusatia. And we got everything as core land. Even though we wouldn't have been able to do it if we'd integrated ourselves before culture converting. We get clay now. I might actually just turn Pisco into a town. It's only fish. Everything else I want, like the lumber and the clay. And the fur. It's actually a really nice... It's a really nice province, that. Oh, it's already a town. It was already a town. I almost accidentally turned into a city. So, with clay... Oh, I might get rid of some of these forts. Do we have too many forts? We have a castle there and a castle there. It would stop Bohemia. It's just costing lots of money. So they've built a sand pit there. They have fire crops. So they were building lots of rural things. What can we build here? Can we use our clay to make masonry goods? I think we can. Is there anything we can do with the fur? You can use fur. It's really just pop needs. Some special demands. Oh, you need it for center of trade. And we actually do need, we have a market balance, but the price is going down in Berlin. Obviously pills are going up because we don't have any. Books are still fairly expensive, but they're dipping down. Books are actually below base price, which is nice. It's barely any profit per level on the fur right now, which is strange. But I guess because it is a pop need, you want it cheap. Speaking of pop needs, can we do anything with dyes? Actually, how do you make dyes? You make dyes by a dye maker, obviously. And a dye maker you can just use lumber for. Or we could get loom and lumber. Do we have a loom? No, we don't have any loom. Oh, this is actually quite historical because here in like Cleveland, there is a loom. They did some research. It's helped this area of England break the textile trade from Italy. But we could build some dye makers in Magdeburg. And in our capital, we want to keep making the clothes. So in Brandenburg, I will build up the textiles. Oh, nice little textile industry. In fact, our queue building up for that as well. In Stettin, what can we do? It's not a very big province. A bit of lumber, but it's annoying that Stettin has wheat on it. I should probably build granaries as well. Actually, for audio, I want to figure out how to get better pop growth. So maybe I should be concentrating on food. Ah, produces food. So obviously wool's a good one to do because you can also use wool for other things. I think I've got a cat at the window. Hello, you. Yeah. She was a cheeky cat early on today. Left a chicken and bacon thawing on the side in plastic, and she ripped through the plastic and stole the bacon. So I'm not happy with her. Right, be a second. Okay, it's 10:15. I should probably go in the bath. I was planning on playing until 14:44 today, but I've been playing very slowly. Wonder why I'd make no profit here. Oh, it's because I've got no control up here. So there's no point building anything. Put my headphones back in. I should probably build some cannons to my standing army. Does it actually matter where you build them? Okay, so I think it may do actually. Oh, a son has been born at 46. His wife's 48. I did not know. The women stayed fertile that long in the game. So that son is older than his nephews. I mean, sorry, he's younger than his nephews. His nephew is 8 years older than him. I'd love to take Schleswig off of Denmark. That'd be funny. Really need to go into the Teutonic Order. What I should have been doing is annexing yet another vassal. Actually, we seem to have lost too much money from integrating this one. No, we get all the way down to... I don't understand how control works. Oh, it's because it hasn't ticked down yet. Maybe need some bridges. It's on this menu. There we go. And that's through my other vassal. Can try building a road there, but I think they go back to Berlin in a fairly decent manner. So our maximum control is pretty much not amazing. It's going to be 49 down there. And I assume it'll be 49 around here as well if I integrate them. But there are some cities there. Until we get to a next stage and a better road, I don't think there's much we can be too worried about. I think this is a fairly decent control. This would be better out here if we actually managed to core it. If we was to build a road out here to Berlin. Okay. We can build that. Yes, that'll make it slightly better. Because I don't want to spend so much money building roads when I still need to be building up my actual economy. But I'm feeling kind of lost right now in how I build things up. Oh, this look, this it was a town and that needed better roads, so I will build that up. Having a lot of these grifts get born. So this dynasty is the same one as the Bohemian dynasty. So the curry favours ticks up naturally by itself by the looks of it. The limit is 25. I don't know how that works. Is it because we need mutual? Can I invite anyone to settle my land? No, I can't. I wonder if I could buy a location from someone. Can't buy their capital, and I can't buy this one because I don't have access to it. That's fine. Knowing that this is a Bohemian vassal. If I declare war on them... Oh, France won the 100 Years' War. So I guess that means France is going to start heading east now. The Parliament, what do I want to do for this Parliament? Absolutely nothing. Could this have this running going towards plutocracy? Or do I want to try and pass it and do a law change? So off of traditional distribution and decentralization, could go for favor the wealthy. Or just favor the ruler. I just like the change to plutocracy from that. I don't want to get too powerful. I'm happy with this. Culture's capacity. We could potentially accept Kashubian if accepted 1.8. Slightly over. Assimilating all of Mittelmark will help. Because if we assimilate all of this land from Polobian, we would be able to why is it Danish there? We'll be able to take that off of tolerated. And we've got more robber barons. We've not even dealt with the last lot. Where were they? Neumark? No, they were in Brandenburg. Obviously I want to have army division. Still don't like how there's a month lag between converting someone, well, converting a province and it telling you that you're... Actually, this one seems stuck. Even though 100% Catholicism in Stettin, it's not cancelling the cabinet action. We'll have 2 cabinet members working in Brandenburg. One dealing with the robber barons and one assimilating... converting the Christiani, which is a breakaway sect of the Catholic Church. The Christiani developed its distinct theology due to the prolonged isolation from the mainstream Christianity. It focused heavily on apocalyptic themes, embraced mysticism, and retained many archaic practices of early Christianity. These traits led both Catholic and Orthodox authorities to denounce it as heretical. Don't know how I ended up in my land. Probably just an event. Okay, we've managed to deal with the robber barons in one. Just in time to have it there as well. Yeah, we still get a massive penalty for Saxon. Saxon is not a good culture to try and integrate. Same with West Pomeranian, to be honest. We really need to start building up Brandenburgish. So it would have been nice to have my idea of spreading all the different German cultures around everywhere. But now that I know about the Unified Culture Group, I'm going to forget about that dream. See, it's done the same thing. This cabinet action is stuck at 100%. Oh no, that one finished. Wonder why the previous one didn't finish. And in Magdeburg, we are converting Waldenesian and Christiani. 2 different sects. What is Waldenesian? Founded by Peter Waldo, the Waldenesian is a reformist Christian movement emphasizing simplicity, poverty, and the authority of Scripture. They reject clerical wealth, the veneration of saints, and the necessity of sacraments for salvation. Persecuted as heretics, the Waldenesian movement have endured centuries of oppression while spreading their message across Europe. We're having a surplus of noble males. Why did I research? Oh, I researched that because I was trying to get down to barks and docks and protected harbours. I've not been paying attention to my money because I'm hoping to upgrade Berlin to a city. Still a long way away. What is the difference between a town and a city? Possible nobles. And a city would give me just lots of possible nobles, which just is going to help with... Oh, 2 construction capacity. Interesting. Yeah, I think I will upgrade Berlin to a city. I don't know what I need to do it. Oh. I can't do it anyway. My population is too small. So forget about that. Instead, I guess I'm going back on the RGO grind. How do I filter out full? Oh, that opens out. That is not fully expanded RGO. Oh, I can't believe it. All this time. Oh, you can even do food goods like this down here. I cannot believe that. Is there anyone where it says it has... Oh, you can even do control, unemployment percentage. No deficit of labourers. Oh, I can't believe this. I cannot believe that. All this time. I now know how the sliders work. Let me build up. I'm just going down all of these RGOs. I don't care what is in them. I don't even care if they earn that much money. I just want them built. So we need them built. Yeah, there can be a bridge here. What, and a bridge there as well. I'm heading east, despite me integrating everything to the south. I wonder what's the best way of seeing my makeup of this. Okay. So if I look at the army, and can I even hotkey this army? Nope, I can't, because that just ended up taking a screenshot. Yep, I can't do that. It just takes screenshots. So I can't do the hotkeys. But I would like to have... What does this 2 next to everything mean? Oh, total amount we currently have. I'd like some more though. I don't know how good they are in combat. Cannons save my troops. If I get to shoot other people rather than have them kill my men, that'd be great. If it saves me on siege time. Don't know what Austria is doing with their troops up here. Okay, we've managed to assimilate Mittelmark, which is good. I would now like to assimilate away the Markish. So I can do Uckermark. Just so I really just want to get rid of the plebeians. Because I can't make any use of them. So if I can assimilate them into Markish, it will be quicker than assimilating them into Brandenburgish. And then later on I can worry about getting them into Brandenburgish. The Western Schism is still happening. How does it end? What is the end requirements? It doesn't tell me. Yeah, I definitely need to get these plebeians much further down. I have learnt what a dock is. It took me until 1417, but I now know what water is. How do you build docks? Obviously it's military, why won't it be? Do I need a castle as well in Stettin? How do I find my fort limit? I don't really have many fort limits, but this entire area tends to get sieged down a lot. I may build a castle out here. And then convert this to a town. Okay, I don't know what that means with Denmark. Just guaranteed one of my subjects. Shall I improve with Mecklenburg? I mean, Denmark is in no condition to say anything to anyone. France has started to explore off Africa. So I'm just going to be assimilating just these provinces just to get the plebeians gone. Get them converted into Germans. I can make good use of them then. And I can no longer have to accept their or tolerate the culture, because it will no longer exist. I don't want to have my nobility. Whoa, I should have done that. I should have let my nobility have the money. Whoops. I wasn't paying attention to my upset nobles. It's going to take him a long time to get happy as well. Well, at least we've dealt with the robber barons. Is that actually the only one we need to do? Could now just wipe out Sorbian, sorry. There's still a lot of it down here. No, we need to convert. We need to assimilate to Brandenburgish. So we're just doing lots of assimilation right now. Is this really the best thing I can do with my pops? But Altmark is going to assimilate. So let's have a look. Yeah, just so we can have less plebeians. Eventually, they'll start ticking down themselves. Well, it goes up +1 per month as a base, as long as Brandenburg-ish is the dominated culture. I don't know what happens to a culture once you've had it in your country, but then it's disappeared. Does you keep the opinion you have of them? And can I canonize anyone yet? Let's just canonize the Wittelsbach. So we've done an Ascania, and now we've done a Wittelsbach. All my estates are getting really unhappy right now. I wonder if Meissen is still allied to Austria. They are. And the Teutons. Who else could I use to fight Meissen? I can't fight Haas because I'm fairly sure they are, yep, a Bohemian vassal. Everything's Bohemian vassals or something else. Can I suppress rebels? Barely. Now, how long it takes before an estate is no longer considered rebellious? Oh dear. We have once again got robber barons. This time in Arnskron. Can I now build a navy? No, because I don't have any sailors yet. I'll put myself... Oh, I can't. Oh, yes, I can. I just changed how I looked. That'll give me a little bit of a boost to crown authority. And the game's paused and I forgot. I think I'll fill my treasury. Okay, and then we're going to go for the RGO builder, and this time we've learnt that there's a not fully expanded, and there is a no deficit of labourers button. Not earning a ton of money from this, but at least we're promoting labourers to peasants. I wonder, do peasants have a... peasants assimilates and converts at 100% speed. What about labourers? %50 speed, so I'm actually hurting myself there by converting them to... So really I need to cancel the RGOs in these lands, because that'll make the peasants promote to labourers, and that will then make them harder to convert into or assimilate into Brandenburgish. Kingdom of Poland have finally embraced the Renaissance. And what antagonism I have? Because Morocco was getting... Yeah, why does Morocco have an... Oh, you just get a certain amount anyway from being different religion. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, wow, the Golden Horde is still there. Byzantium's holding on. In fact, the Golden Horde has actually taken a chunk out of Bulgaria. Ottomans have just unified a little bit of the coastal Turkish, but they've still got a long way to go. Okay. Another Landstag, another parliament. If I can just do anything and then give the nobility whatever they want. Just to make them happy. That'll drop the nobility by 6, and that'll put them up by 9, so I can just... I'm trying to keep the nobility happy, so that didn't do anything. I thought that was going to do something, and it didn't. What just happened? Okay. An envoy from the Holy Roman Emperor Jan von Luxembourg has arrived, requesting assistance in his efforts to crush the ongoing succession crisis in Bohemia during the During times of hardship and instability, it is vital to establish and maintain strong relations with our influential neighbours. Through his envoy, Holy Roman Emperor Jan II has proposed the terms under which he may receive some much-needed aid. So I'll give Bohemia a loan of 300, and I can afford that. I can sign a proposal, and Upper Lusatia will be owned by me. I think I own it anyway, don't I? Oh no, I own Lower Lusatia. And we get an alliance with them. And a truce. And I got a free core. That was unexpected. Is that... It didn't have a historical option, so I assume that wasn't scripted. Huh. And does that start... It starts integrated. And what are these? These are mainly Silesian Germans. So if I just extend the Silesian Germans into here, we even got a free town. I don't think it cost me as an alliance. I'll just give them that for free. Let me look at the RGOs. What did I even get? I got stone, lumber, fibre. Shame I didn't get the copper one. Oh, we even got a fort. This is so good. That just came out of the blue. And if I declared war on these, I'd bring in them, them, them. I'll find them. I only want to finish off my province. Only thing I could think of taking would be Bremer. I might take this and vassalize these ones. How am I looking for diplomatic capacity? I think I can do that. And then if anyone joins in, it's their own fault. That's a lot of prestige I got for some reason. There's a lot of checks as well. Rise of the Fuggers. Okay. A family named Fugger from the mercantile patriciate of Augsburg became one of the most prominent group of European bankers during the 15th and 16th century. Much of the European economy was controlled by them, and they ended up with a near monopoly of the copper market. Historically, they were very, very well connected with the House of Habsburg, whose rise to the world power they financed. This is just a banking thing we can get. If we ever take any loans out, I guess. I'm going to try and do all this with my professional levies. Wow. Why did people on Reddit say professional levies sucked? Oh, an Order of the Swan. Oh, this will give me my own nobility order. Going into debt for it, but I would like that. Definitely just taking these parts of Silesia. Oh, it's not the gold mine. Okay, they tried to fight me, but I won. I can't take any more antagonism right now. So we currently do not have... Oh, the Fuggers finally took one of my loans. Okay. Oh, people keep taking my loans. We don't have enough cannon to make a difference. That's annoying. Can build protected harbour. Can we eventually build a boat? Build one in Stettin. Because we are starting to get a tiny trickle of sailors. Can't believe I've only done 20 years in 3 hours. I play so slowly. Yes, join my chivalry order. So I definitely need another cannon. And then we will go and I guess I need to help the Bohemia fight that war. We've got many Luxembourgs in our land. Oh, did I? I did. I misclicked. So for this war, I'm definitely taking out these. I'd like to take out the next ones as well. Okay, Bremer. It's way too much. Can't do it until January anyway. That is fine. They're raising an army up again. Hey, we got a breach. Wait, did I get elected? I didn't want to get elected. Can I make myself a kingdom? No. I didn't want to get elected. Who is this? Swidnica becomes a vassal. I feel like I'm getting lots of vassals. Shall take all the Silesian ones I can get. It just feels like I'm not really that interested in getting them. How do I just see the regions? Oh, I'm unpinning things. I'm not actually clicking things. I was clicking the pin button instead of... No, I think my peace deal will be... just these two. And also take that. They won't accept. Okay, let's try again. That's not too bad. So I take this province, and then everyone else is vassalized. Some of these are going to hate me for a while, but... Oh, the person dealing with the robber barons, something happened to them. Instead of assimilation prignates, we will integrate a province down here. Hopefully it won't take too long. Oh, and here we are building our chivalry order. Oh, nobles levy size. That's nice. Am I still in a war? I guess I am. Take down fort maintenance. If I was to declare war on this, Austria would join, for sure. Why wouldn't Poland? They like them. Bohemia won't join because they like them. But if I did manage to get all of my vassals in, I'd still be weaker than them. I could intervene right now. Who are they allied to? Austria, etc. Okay. Oh. They were really already in my lands. And everyone just merge to the strongest unit. And actually we'll build another cannon to you. What? Bohemia broke the alliance. I'm going straight for their capital then. Yeah, I'm going straight for their capital. I'll see if 5 cannons is enough. 4 artillery. I thought I'd got more than that. Oh no, I'm waiting for one to get built. Please don't run straight into my cannon. In fact, I'm going to go hide on the coast and make my way around like this. Because I just saw them hiding in the woods. There they are. Oh, we've already got a bonus. We only needed 4 cannons. So how is this looking? So if we got 8, we'd probably get 2 bonuses. This is the thing. You can have a really good army, but can have a really good army, but if it has a siege everywhere, then you've pretty much got no army. Okay, we've finished with the robber barons. I wonder if they've appeared anywhere else. I don't even know who I married just then. We very well may take their capital soon. Just at least make them an old treatise or to do something. I don't even want to be the Holy Roman Emperor. Look how much Sorbian I've got in my land. Please win this siege quick. I may just accept Sorbian. Okay, it's accepted now. And then remove Palabian. Okay, because we got cores there now. What about no, this one would be Silesian, not Sorbian. Though the Sorbian and the Silesians made up, because I accepted both of them, they made up 50%. So I was able to do that. May just extend Silesian to there. Come on, get their capital. I wonder what my vassals are doing. The knights are trying to win a siege. Are the knights going to win a siege before I do? This is all fine. Well, I thought I saw Palabian for some reason. No, it's here on the province of Stettin. So instead, we'll start doing Brandenburgish over there. This siege is ridiculous. I cannot believe this siege. That lasted years. Okay, army. When did Meissen join? Oh, is that what happened? What? How are they doing this? How are they rushing? Where do they go? There they are. Got ya. Let my vassals siege. I'm going to go take over this siege. Oh no, I'm chasing someone else. So, oh, it's a show superiority. How did the Papal States get involved in this? I mean, they want to accept anyway. And they're just on sieging Danzig again. Very much a ping-pong war. Who can I royal marry with her? We'll do one for Flanders. Let's get Danzig back. If we can get anything, it will be Danzig. Or even if we just get them to break some treaties with some people. Let's go punch Meissen in the face. I know we're going to get nothing from this peace deal. Which one am I? The attacker or the defender? I guess I'm this one. Okay, we're starting to win now. Doesn't feel like much like winning. No. I think all my cannons have been destroyed as well. How can we have -1 war score? I hit them when I had low morale, that wasn't good. These are levies we're fighting right now. That's better. Now follow them. I think that's undefended. Yeah. I don't know what that did, but yes. Very soon, I'm able to take out some of their land. Okay. We're getting really close on war score. All of these have forts on them. Let's go get this one then. I mean, if we can just at least take Danzig. Oh. Okay, I'll save there, but how far away is my previous autosave? That can't be right. Oh, here's how it works. I just want to see if it is possible to get anything from a peace deal with them. I don't think it will be. Because if we can just get Danzig... That is frustrating. Didn't even make them an old treatise or anything. They were like, yeah... You've won. Oh, this is a long way back, this. Isn't it? So, what if I just wanted Danzig? Obviously, I kind of need the LAN connection, but... What if I now dedicate myself to winning these sieges? Nope, pause. Okay. Really? So I don't think I can just... Whoa. Stop. Everything go... Stop going so quick. This is when they pieced out last time, wasn't it? And we've got less war score than last time. They can raise levies like no one's business. Okay, have I got war score this time? Oh, they've taken Danzig back again. I generally think it may be impossible for me to get any war score before they peace out. I mean, I think they've come off worse this time. Oh. Now they're willing to peace. Wow. No way. Okay, let's save that. I want to see if I can get anything extra from them. If all Brandenburg pieces out for all of us. Because you know they're going to. Maybe sit on Königsberg. No. Okay. So we can get a little bit, but not everything. Most importantly, we can get those forts. Probably except Prussian. And then I need to go to sleep. So what peace deal can I make with the Teutons? Definitely want Upper Prussia as well, because they're capital. If I could take Lower Prussia with Königsberg. No. I think just Warmia and that's it, isn't it? And the funny thing is, it's not a huge... peace deal. How close am I to Prussia? Just need 9 more locations. Urgh. Frustrating. And what I need to do is accept Prussian, which I'm fairly sure is going to be like a deep blue. Okay. Just get to Marienburg if you can't. Disband. Okay, that's better. Looks like we lost some things, did we? 5. We definitely need more infantry. And this is the Teutonic Order really injured. And Berlin. Is there one for... No, we'll just do the census one, which is gonna hurt us, but it's not too bad. Take down the fort maintenance. And now, where's Prussian? There it is. Wow. Really, I need to forget Palabian now. It's going to barely cost us anything. If I could accept Kashubian finally. 213 if I accept. I just can't accept it. I've got way too much I mean, the Sorbian... If I got rid of the Sorbian, which I don't need anymore. But that would take a bit of stability to remove, wouldn't it? Can't believe I'm nearly 20% Prussian. Yeah, I'm quite Sorbian. I definitely need to assimilate away from Sorbian so I can remove it. I think I'll do it by... It may just be easy to do it just by promote, because of all of these are currently cores. I don't have to worry about... Actually, this is a better way of looking at it. The only one I have to worry about is here. This rural settlement. What I could even do would be to build a bailiff on it. Which I can't do. Oh, I can. It just didn't show. Really, I do need to integrate Kashubian. Because I'm not going to be able to integrate lots of this land. And it'll make even this land, and when I integrate... Actually, I don't need to worry about when I integrate Wolgast. But yes, Kashubian is a very good one to integrate now. Same, we've only got 3 cabinet members. A lot of these... Oh, this one's... They're Greater Polish. We're not too far off from getting that accepted. Even though I managed to assimilate the Greater Polish one away down here. I definitely need to build a road from my capital up to here. Actually, this pointless. Proximity is not going to carry that far. The only thing that can do it will be the docks. What else could I build? Like a fishing village? Which you'd do on the peasants. That would provide a tiny bit of sailors. Does it provide any... and a little bit of maritime presence? Did I even build any boats? I've not even built any boats. I need to build a boat. And the funny thing is, it's costing me so much money because this counts towards my court expenses. All of this, which is worthless, is costing me money because cost of court will have gone up a lot. Oh, I forgot I took loans out. So really, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I needed way more war score just to finish off getting Prussia. I think in the next Parliament, I'll be able to take them out and form Russia, but that will be tomorrow. Yeah, even Poland felt some then. Mainly because I took some Polish land. Need to improve with all my vassals. Yes. Anyway. That was gross. But at least we managed to do... I need to make... My manpower really struggles with that. Well, it's also because I had the Bohemia, pointless Bohemia war. Anyway, that's me saving. That's me done for the night.